Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today's April the 28th of 2017. And my neighbor offered to till up my garden with his tractor tiller. So, yeah, I was out cutting grass and there he was. So, you know, it's been a few years since I actually planted a garden. The last time I did was when my mom got sick and I had my garden planted and it got out of control and it was just a mess. So, and I hadn't got back on it and doing it. So anyways, I'm going to have a garden this year. So it's a fairly sizable garden. So we're going to have to go buy some plants next. Alright, so now it's Tuesday, May the 2nd of 2017, and I got my plants. I think I'm going to get some more. And I also, I have some seeds right there that I'm going to plant, and so I'll see where I get. Yeah, we've had, you can see the ground looks quite a bit different. We had a couple of storms roll through since last Friday when it got tilled up for me, and so it's compacted down a little bit, but I'll still be able to plant. And yeah, so I got a larger, I spent a little bit more to get a larger tomato that's a little bit further along. That way I can start getting tomatoes at different times. And then also I got this tomato plant, and it's a like a cherry, but it's a yellow cherry tomato. And they didn't have any large yellow tomatoes, which I wanted, so I'll have to go and look and see if I can find some larger cherry tomatoes. And then I just got some larger red tomatoes right there, and then these ones that are like plums, and into my tomatoes that I got, which that many plants will be a lot of tomatoes for me. But like I said, I'll probably go someplace else and get some more. I got some kohlrabies, and I really like those. I get them at the store, and so I thought I'd try them. I think I got some, I know I have some seeds for some green kohlrabies. They're kind of like turnips, but they're not as strong like turnips are. And then I got some bell peppers, a few types of bell peppers, and then these sweet pepper California Wonders, and then some jalapenos, a couple of jalapeno plants, all three it looks like, and then cucumbers. And that's a jalapeno back there. And I got some other seeds for some other types of peppers. I like peppers a lot. Anyone's hot or not hot, it doesn't matter. And well, I like a lot of things. Okay, so I got some peas and also some lettuce. And like lettuce grows pretty good. I've grown it before, and but I'll like plant some at varying times. Like if I, depending on how much room I have and stuff. Well, I have a lot of room here. This ain't gonna fill up this, but I'll plant the lettuce at different times so that it comes up at different times. I can't go too far into the garden because it's so wet from all the rain, so I'm just gonna kind of stay on the edge. And yeah, it's pretty muddy out here right now. I'll keep my tag with my plant here, and these are a little root bound in their package, so I like to tear them open a little bit, disturb the roots a bit, and dump it down in there at ground level. Peppers, they don't need to be buried any deeper than they already are. And then we'll put that tag with that. probably bury them a little bit deeper because they'll root wherever their stems touch the ground. They'll root, so you can bury them. But if you're going to bury up the stem a little bit, you got to pluck the leaves off a little bit so they don't rot down in the ground and cause problems. So, and break up the bottom a little bit. So, yep. And I don't have to dig them, bury it straight down, but it can go on its side a little bit like that. And then that way it'll develop a lot more roots a lot faster. Yep. And my big one over here, I'll dig a big hole. And I have some tomato cages that when they get bigger, I'll put the tomato cages out. There's actually 2 tomato plants in this pot. They're right next to each other. I'm not going to try and divide them out, but I'll just let them be. This one I'll need a much bigger hole. I'm going to take the bottom leaves off and bury it a little bit deeper than it's already. Okay, there we go. All right, I just got all of the plants that I bought in pots in the ground. It's pretty wet, so I decided not to try and do the seeds today. But there's my kohlrabies right there. The only seeds I did plant, because I figured they don't have to go very deep and it isn't that big a deal. I planted some green mix, garden mix right there, and just in that little square. These are kind of older seeds that I've had for a while, and so I don't even know if they're going to germinate. I mean, I've used old seeds before and they germinated, so we'll see. So I just went ahead and dumped them all in there, but as soon as they start coming up, it says it could take 2 weeks for them to come up, so as soon as they come up, I'll start eating them anyway, so it doesn't matter if they're that crowded because I'll be thinning them out, eating them. And you see how wet it is. I was sinking pretty deep in the mud, so I had to be careful, and I didn't want to just like tear it all up and step all over it, so I kind of kept them to the edge. But there's my pepper plants that I got so far, and then here's all my tomatoes, and the sun's going down. It's getting a little, I'm getting shade from my tree over here. Okay, and my larger tomatoes, and then I did plant my cucumber out here, and I'll probably, I have a little piece of fence that I have set up to do my cucumbers so they could vine up, and I'll just have to see what I do with that. And I just might do a little piece or cage or something like that for that. But you can see I still have a lot of area to plant, and so yeah, as soon as this dries up a little bit. And also I wanted to say I'm in southern Indiana, and I think technically our frost-free date isn't until next week. And so if by chance we're going to get a frost, I'll definitely have to come out and cover these up, because I don't want to obviously lose my plants that I took the time to plant here. So, all right, that's all for this time. I'll keep you updated.